Hi, what's up? How are you? I hope you're doing well. Today for a hair tutorial, I wanted to show you some irons, some curling irons that I've really been loving. So they're both from Kristen S. I think you can only get these at Target, but I purchased these a couple months ago and I've really been liking them. I haven't gotten around to showing you them in action, so I really wanted to do that today. This is the 2-inch barrel curling iron. It's absolutely phenomenal, really fast styling. I can't wait to show you this in action. The other one is the pivoting wand, and this is really cool because it actually pivots. So you have the ability to grip the wand from up here and just control the style a little bit more. So really unique. And yeah, I'm gonna show you both of these irons in action. So my hair currently is air dried. I washed it last night and didn't style it or blow dry it. I just let it settle down, air dried. So to just prep this for some heat styling, I'm gonna use the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day heat styling spray and just spray this all throughout my hair, really concentrating on the ends because that's where I want to prevent a lot more damage from happening. I'm going to zoom you in just a bit. I'm also going to pop in a little bit of the wave spray just from about eyebrows down. Not a lot because I don't want the hair to be wet. I'll wait a couple moments for it to sink in. I just really like how the wave spray gives the hair some memory so that the waves just look a little bit nicer and they last a lot longer. So I'll just do that. I am gonna wait maybe 5 minutes or so just until I feel my hair is dried down. The products will dry pretty quickly, but I just don't want to start working on my hair with the hot tools until it completely dries down. So I'd say maybe like 5 minutes or so. I just realized that totally looks like I'm drinking a Heineken or something. Topo Chico. Like 9 a.m. It's a mineral water. It's not a beer. I'll start sectioning off my hair. So leaving down this lower section right here. And this is the best part about the 2-inch curling iron. You can curl so much hair at once and you can really get that like faux blowout look. And because the curling iron is so large, it just curls massive amounts of hair at once. So I'll just take it all the way to, not to all the way to the root, but pretty high up there, just so I can get all the hair smoothed. And I'm gonna curl away from my face and leave the iron on my hair for maybe like 5 seconds or so. The amount of time you leave the iron on your hair and the heat setting that you put your iron on is gonna depend on your hair thickness and your hair type. I'll move in a bit so you can see a little bit better. So I'll take the section of hair, clamp, and then I do want to make sure that I almost pull it like a flat iron down so that I really get that smoothness. And then once you've got the hair heated up, you can just let the iron rest for a minute and then pull it out. And same thing with this piece. I'm gonna clamp it up here and pull it down slowly. And then we can put that down. And I'm gonna let down this last section of hair, which will be the top layer. And again, doing the same thing, I wanna clamp up here, slowly pull down so that the hair has time to get heated up from the iron. And then after a couple seconds, I just release. The other thing I really like about this iron specifically is the top where you grip. It's not as wide as the iron, so it's much easier to get your hands on that size of a grip. It's not too large. It makes the iron a lot easier to maneuver. So I'll do the same thing on the other side. And I want to make sure that I'm always curling away from the face and that I'm always letting the hair touch the curling iron so that it gets really nice and smooth. That seriously took 7 minutes or less, and it just gives your hair almost the appearance of being blown out from a round brush. So I just like how it has a lot more volume. It's a lot more smoothed out, but it doesn't look overly styled. It just has, you know, that little bit of a bend to it. And one of the things that I really like to do is take these face framing pieces right here and pulling them forward, and then taking the iron and clamping them just like you would put a roller if you had a hot roller in your hair. Just doing that to these pieces right here, because then when you take it down, you're gonna get that really nice swoop. So just leave it there for a couple seconds. Pull away. And then I like to brush through right away just so that they don't set too exaggerated. And then you really get that nice windswept face framing piece where the hair just goes away from the face and it just opens everything up. You look like you have a fan on you at all times. All right, so this is the vibe that you get in the hair from the 2-inch barrel curling iron. Like I said, I just really like how you get all of this body and volume and movement, and it just makes your hair look insanely thick because the waves that are going in are so large, and you just get a lot of shine. I don't know, I really like the effect of it because it looks really effortless and undone, but it doesn't look like you spent a lot of time doing your hair, which you obviously didn't, but I do just like how it looks a little bit less structured, and it's just a fast, easy way to do your hair. Looks like you got a blowout. So now I'll show you the pivoting wand, and one thing I did want to say is if you are going to be using it in the pivoted form, you probably want to do that before you plug it in, but I forgot to do that. So mine was hot, and I just did want to show you you can pivot it like that. What I like using this iron for is adding a little bit more definition in the curls. So I'll curl them a little bit higher, just like this, and you can see it's like you're using a wand, but you have so much more of a natural grip, I would say, versus if you're just holding it straight up and down. And I do feel like you get a little bit better control over the way you style the hair. So just in this top layer, I'll add a couple piecier curls. I'll actually curl a couple a little bit higher so you can really see the difference when you put a few more curls that go a little bit closer to the root. And then I'm just gonna shake through these curls, use my fingertips, and I'm gonna do a couple sprays of the IGK Beach Club. Just again to add a little bit more wispiness. And then I'll just take my fingers and really move around the texturizing spray so that it gets activated and you can really see the wispiness. But now you can actually see the bends and waves that are a little bit more piecey from the pivoting iron, and then the 2-inch iron you can see is more of a bend of a wave compared to these. So I'll put more waves with the pivoting wand in this side. And this is when the iron really comes in handy when you're doing stuff with your non-dominant hand. Just being able to hold it this way with it on an angle, it really helps. And then same thing on this side, I'm gonna put in some of that texture spray. Tame that top part of it, but those are the 2 irons I've been using pretty much non-stop recently. I just like how I can use the larger iron to get a really quick, smoothed out look, and then if I do want to make it look a little bit more piecey and beachy, I just have to put like 4 curls on each side on the top layer, and then it already looks like, you know, I spent so much more time doing my hair when I actually only had to put a couple curls on this top layer of hair. So yeah, it's just easy, and I've really been liking them, so figured I would share. If you do have any questions about these hair tools, please feel free to hit me up in the comments below, or any of the products. And if there's any other specific hair tutorials that you really want to see in the near future, please leave a comment, let me know. I would love to get those done for you. But other than that, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Bye.